That takes us to our action item, and it's with very mixed emotions. We have to have this discussion. So I'm looking to council here about how to proceed with a replacement. I don't know if the city manager has thought about that and has a proposal for us tonight.
Sorry. I went through the prior city manager's files on kind of the process that you all went through last time and the proposals that you received from the recruitment firms last time. They were all very similar. And then also looked at how much you all spent, which for the record I believe was around order of magnitude maybe $23,000 that you all spent on the outside recruiter. I think there are probably 3 things that would be helpful maybe to help frame your discussion. So one is whether or not you do want to move forward with engaging with an outside recruiter, and if so, how you want to go about doing that. The other is whether or not you want us to go ahead and immediately update the brochure that we have. We have the last one that was used that we can update with more current information. I'm assuming the description on what the city manager is in your mind, it wouldn't change much. And we can go ahead and post that immediately, to our website, but also really to the channels that both Ian and I have to just start getting that out there, and not necessarily, if you do want to have an outside recruiter, not necessarily wait for them. And then the third is really whether or not you would like us to pursue looking at any sort of interim possibility. So I don't know if that helps maybe frame your discussion a little bit.
Could you remind me what the timeline was on the last search? Like how long it took?
I know this is the proposal, and they had a schedule in here. It says greater than 17 weeks. So he's got a 17-week schedule. I would say, in looking at the different pieces that they provided to you, the first one was position profile and organizational assessment. You probably have done that. Yeah. The other is development of the search strategy. Probably can do that. It's really the other pieces, which is, candidate assessment, candidate presentation, selection process, and then position closure and the negotiation that I think we internally we could work on the first 2 pieces would be my recommendation, and then if you wanted to engage with a consultant for the others, that might make sense. But yeah, in total it was at least 17 weeks.
Let me just start off by saying because of the time frame involved and the fact that Paul Kimura has worked well for us in the past, that we just ask Avery if they would assist us again.
Mm-hmm. I'd support that.
I've thought about, do we really need a recruiter? And at first I thought no, but now I'm thinking yes, we do, because we need a third party, I think, to help us evaluate what we have. We shouldn't rely on staff to do that. And this is a pretty important job for us as a council to find and select. And so I am for having some recruiter / third party help us.
Would folks be willing for staff to update the brochure and get that out right away though too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That would be, I'm in agreement with everyone too.
And we like it done in a timely fashion, and we should be able to proof it before you send it out, because I picked up on 2 or 3 things that have to be changed, and we want to make sure that they're changed, because either they don't apply anymore, or they're not germane to the question. But getting back to choosing Paul Kimura and Associates, they really did a good job.
I agree.
We are a tight time frame here, a critical job for this city, and we're going to have to play a hard game trying to fill Sabrina's shoes. Anybody who comes in is going to have a star quality, and that's not easy to find. So if we can get a jump start on this with Kimura and Associates, Sabrina's right. The first two items can be done by Ian and Sabrina and staff, and then get Kimura and Associates cracking on the rest. But the other thing that Sabrina brought up that I think is critically important is a Plan B on an interim manager ready to hit the ground running on July 1st, because this is a critical position. So I would be very much in favor of moving forward tonight on all of those issues.
Do you have a strategy about suggesting an interim person if the permanent search isn't complete?
Other than knocking on doors or laying down on people's doorsteps. But I think there are some folks that I have some ideas on. I have not reached out to anybody at this point. Just wanted to get direction from you all first.
Well, let's contact Avery and let's check in with Paul. Let's see if he's willing and able to work with us again. I don't know if he's involved in how many other searches he's
In a
involved.
timely fashion.
Right.
We have to hit the ground running on this, and if you can contact him tomorrow and say, July 1st is practically here, let's get a grip and let's get going, and see what he says.
Okay. So another question for you. Would you all want to go ahead and give us direction tonight in terms of appropriating a certain amount of money for this so that we can get it going, or do you want us to bring it back?
Well,
I'd like you to get it going.
You have a privilege up to $50,000.
Yes. You just need to give me the word
Strictly a
on
city
it, so.
manager,
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, expense.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so appropriated.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Appropriated.
All right.
All right.
Okay, great.
Done.
So